Welcome back to part 2 of this week's episode of Ashes to Ashes. Damjam and Grod, you're going down the hallway. And you see a rebel officer emerge from the observation deck. And he just kind of nods to you as he goes by.
I'll nod back and just keep walking.
The door opens, and Grod, you've been here a few times in the past couple days. To your left, there's a bar. The bartender recognizes you, and he's like, come here.
What's up, buddy?
You have got to try this. And he puts this cup, he fills up a cup, and he puts it down. I just had a passenger teach me the best recipe.
And what's this newfangled drink you got?
He calls it the Grick Grimace.
And he's just gonna slap
Grod,
his forehead.
You seem to remember. No. You seem to remember a drink that you came up with, called the Grod Grimace. It was a favorite. In fact, you've had people offer to buy it from you. He's like, you know what? This drink, you should really try it, Grod, because, I mean, I paid 300 credits for the recipe, and it's just fantastic.
It's like if I can tell you the ingredients in here off of one sip, will you promise to never make it ever again?
Okay, I want you to roll a skullduggery or negotiation, but I think this is more skullduggery. First is 2 purple. It's average. You're just trying to remember the ingredients. And this is also like how convincing you can be to trick this guy.
Oh yeah, I made it.
I'll have to take your word for it. Oh yeah, you made it. Alright, so you rattle off the ingredients, Grod. Go.
It's 1 part, I don't even know my liquors.
Oh, it's Star Wars. Who cares?
Yeah.
Usually like extract of hut for all we know.
Yeah, it's a couple of burnt hairs in there, a little shot of bourbon, some Alderaan spice, and I think there was a little Wookiee dust in there too.
Oh shit. Alright, fine. I'll never make the drink again.
Well, you can make it, but just for me.
Fair enough. That'll be 15 credits. He smiles. It's an expensive drink.
Yes, it is.
It's the Wookiee hair.
I think when Grod's naming off all the ingredients here, that's when Sirius hears Grod's voice.
I'm still a little bit. I smirk because I'm Grod's my dog. I love Grod, but
I think you notice that when you smirk and you have that moment of I love Grod, your focus on your project gets stronger. But then that brief moment where that feeling fades, now you find yourself struggling again.
Yeah. So when it stops being something that is motivated by pressing need in the Force, I'll kind of tuck it back and put it away and go meet my homies.
Damjam, before he does that, are you kind of looking around for Sirius, or are you listening to this conversation?
As the conversations carry on, yeah, I was looking for Sirius.
It doesn't take you long to go to the railings and look over, and you actually see him with his hands floating, and he's got the pieces of his lightsaber hilt dismantled, and you see them carefully being reassembled one by one, and in the middle is this large crystal. What color is it, Sirius? I don't care, honestly.
This is for the Shadow Hilt. I want it to be red.
Alright, so you see he's got a red crystal in the middle as he's putting it all together.
Ah, so that's how you put one of those things together.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
I'll say it kind of drops and crumples, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, folding it up.
If Viatar pipes in, what's being put together?
I'll I turn and I'll I'm kind of embarrassed and startled. So like, oh shit, oh damn it, they busted. You know, I'm busted. Like when you're fat, you know, I'm busted. Tuck it back. And, I kind of get up awkward and quick, like. I turn around but then I realize it's just Damjam, because you know I was focused in, and I'll come over to you and I'll say yes, I'll put my hand on your shoulder and I'll say, I'll show you some time, perhaps I can help you with your own.
Oh, but mine's already put together and works. Looks like you got a little bit of a chore ahead of you.
Say nothing. Don't be dirty, dog. I know what you're thinking over there. That boy face palm is super hard, man. Just because I'm.
Oh
just
my
'cause I'm
god,
space
you're the one who
doesn't
used
mean
the
I'm-
example and put it in my head.
just
All right,
because I'm space
we've
doesn't- I get it
we've
over.
established that I'm 12. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Have
think
you
with
seen Vitar? How is
Yes, he's in the medical bay.
we should visit. Wish him well.
Oh, let's give him a little time. He's trying to get as much of his components and memory going as much as possible.
all right.
He's pretty
Meanwhile,
badly damaged.
the scene cuts like right when you say that. Viatar, you're laying there on the bed, and you hear coming from the other room, and the slumping of bodies.
Viatar's like, he attempts to like roll his body like to the left, like over the side of the bed, like put himself on the floor, like low profile. Like he's not even sure if his optics are working. We could probably see through the glass if they were, but
Your optics are working, but they're really sensitive to light. In fact, when the medical door to your room opens and you're looking right at the entryway, the bright light is just stunning. It takes your eye a long time to focus, like the lens is busted. So as the iris of the lens closes in, a shape is at the door, and he's like, "Viatar, is that you?"
and his memory's trying to go through and like actually place the voice with the face. Last time I checked.
Excellent. I got something for you. We're going for a ride. And you hear the noise of a wheelchair squeaking toward you.
Do you have your license to drive this?
Yep. And you hear the metallic unscrewing of a flask.
I thought so. All right. I can't get any worse shape than what I'm already in. Let's go.
So he gets you into the wheelchair, and he turns the wheelchair, and he's like holding his blaster pistol and holsters it, and then leans in and goes, "They won't remain stunned for long, so we need to leave." And he starts pushing the wheelchair and looks both ways, and then turns the corner and starts heading the opposite way of where the living quarters are. You still good with computers, or?
Yeah, what you got?
A shuttle. I need you to do something for me. Man, Grod don't believe in me.
Oh, I think Grod has plenty of faith in you.
He thinks I'm stupid. I'm gonna show him I'm not stupid. I could do anything I put my mind to. And as he's writing down, there's a person who rounds the corner, and they're like, "Hi," and he whips the pistol out and stuns him. And then places it back in his holster. And he goes, I mean, you could trust Grick with anything. As he pushes the wheelchair.
He to himself is like, I hope that was on stun. I hope that was on stun. Who's like,
yeah, it's on stun. You made me have to look, second guessing me. All right. Yeah, it's on stun. And he continues pushing the wheelchair
watch
down.
his eyes cross. He goes at his dad, his eyes cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on stun.
Well, he's got his bent antenna, and it always gets bent when he's drunk. And he runs over to these blast doors, and he's like, "All right, I need to go check, make sure there ain't any guards." Okay.
He's like, "Okay, sir." So Vietar's doing is he does a look around, and he's checking he's checking for like a control panel near the blast doors. Like flips out his little data cord, plugs it in, and starts. If it works, he's hoping this part of his memory's still there. He's like, "Okay, I got to get into the door." So it's like starts trying to process his run his processes for cracking the electronic data systems here.
Okay, so you're trying to get into the Corvette?
I guess that's where I'm at. I'm just like, me sitting out in the hallway is probably a really bad idea anyway. You know, it's kind of...
Okay. So I need you to roll a computers check against 3 purple, and I need you to take 2 setback because your systems.
Okay. Ooh, even with flying colors.
Holy shit.
Machines he can do.
So yeah, they don't notice you enter the system. What do you want the advantages to be?
Grick comes back and has no idea where I've gone. I'm like, I reel in, the doors close, and I'm basically inside the Corvette with all to myself, pretty much. So.
Well, the Corvette's the main ship that you're in. The shuttle is inside the hangar, surrounded by guards. There'd be no way you could get to the shuttle, but you now have access to the Corvette systems.
Okay, so yeah, I would be looking at repositioning the cameras. I'm taking a guess that, yeah, I'm going to reposition the cameras so that they're like
looking away.
They're facing the other way.
Yeah, so as you're moving them,
pointed up in the ceiling, you know.
You see 2 guys talking to each other, and they're just kind of like shoulder to shoulder because they're just talking. And then all of a sudden, these blue rings fly out, and one of them falls on his face. The other one's like, "Huh?" And blue rings fly out, and he falls down. And then Grick grabs their ankles and starts dragging them and leaning them up on the wall as if they're still standing. And you see him position them, and he's looking at them and giving them a good look over and nodding, and then he runs over to a box and starts puking. And that's when the camera moves away.
He's as fast as he can actually maneuver himself, he's going to wheel himself into the bay to where he can see where the guards and stuff are positioned around the shuttle.
No, it was hopefully just the 2 guards in the main hangar.
That was it?
Yeah, they've taken a lot of losses, and their guards are elsewhere right now. And then all of a sudden, Grick lifts up behind a barrel and goes, "Ugh. Alright, so, there it is. Now, getting into the ship, that's easy. I need you just to break into the ship and find out how to unlock it and get it flying." You see Vietar reach in his pocket and like, "Breath mint?" He's like, yeah. And he pops it in his like weird little mouth, and he's like, "Thanks, man." And then he opens up his alcohol and drinks his alcohol. And he grabs the wheelchair and starts pushing you towards the ship. And he says, "A lot of people don't realize this, but there's maintenance hatches built into the floor under the landing gear in almost every ship. So we can actually climb up one of these struts and get into the ship like I did last time."
Yeah, know how that goes. Okay.
Can you climb?
We can check.
So he wheels the wheelchair over and he just dumps you like a wheelbarrow load of dirt. And you just kind of
So,
flop
I'm
onto the
gonna-
ground.
I'm gonna try to actually catch myself before I hit the floor. So
Yeah, you have no problem with that.
I'm like down on one knee, and I kind of caught myself with my hands on the ground, and you can hear the servos again as he's trying to straighten himself back up. And then he goes over to the strut and like, "Are you coming?"
He's looking at his flask and donuts side down, going, "Poodoo, I'll be right back."
All right.
And he runs off.
So Viatar does his thing and
Roll athletics.
climbs
2 purple,
Yep.
1 black.
Let's see. Maybe a long process. Yep, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you're starting to get frustrated as you're at the bottom of the strut. You guys are in the observ. What?
I'm going to go around and actually approach the control panel, the side of the door, and see if I can't
You mean
get in through the door.
trying to call the landing pad down?
Right
Yeah,
now,
there's like
Yes, like
So-
actually go in the door.
the front strut has a control panel on it to activate that. So you go up there, and then that's where we're going to pause with you. We move over to the observation deck. Damjam and Sirius, are you still in the pit, or are you coming up to meet Grod?
I'm good with going and go meet Grod. I mean, I pretty much said my piece. Unless Damjam wants to come at me a little bit.
Well, Damjam would be like, so we need to get replacement parts for Viatar. He's not going to function, shall we say, as normal as Viatar can without replacement parts.
That sounds quite expensive.
No, it's going to be. We're going to have to figure out a way to make some money. Or as Grick said, take out some cybernetic person and steal the parts off of him. I find that a little distasteful.
Indeed.
So we need to figure
Well,
out a plan.
Yes, that should be our first priority. We must help our friend get back into shape. I must do the same, and I look at my emaciated frame. Like, you've never seen me this thin. Like, I need to do the same.
Eat.
Yes.
Yes, you need to eat. And
You guys as you guys are going up the stairs, and the merchant hears you say "eat." He's like, "Well, come over here and grab a menu."
I'll say, I'm sorry, friend. I'm low on credits.
Ah, nonsense.
And I'll push the bowl of peanuts to Sirius.
I'll start eating
So
the
these are
peanuts,
free.
baby. Stop playing. I eat the peanuts.
These are free.
The bowl's gone. The peanuts are still there. So,
You guys don't have long to talk before the door opens. Hey, Grod.
It's Grick, right?
Yeah.
It's like, Grick, what are you up to?
I'm dry, man. I need
takes the flask. He's like
I need to
taking
fill it up.
And,
Oh, you're buying this round? I'll take a stew.
Yeah. We'll have, let's see, we'll have 4 stews to go for the shuttle flight, and fill this flask up.
And,
Shut your lights.
I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
my cred stick out. I'll take my cred stick out, and I'll pay for all this.
Yeah, so 20
Just because
creds.
it's used to it. Yeah.
And Grick's holding his cred stick, but had no intention of handing it over. And he goes, "Oh, thanks, Grod. I owe you 5, or something like that." Puts in there, he's like, "Yeah, Viatar's decided to steal the shuttle."
Oh, what's that? Can you repeat what you just said, Grick? I think you're a little drunk, and I didn't quite hear
Oh.
you properly.
Shit! And he looks up at the merchant, and the merchant's giving him a funny eyes, and he pulls out his pistol and stuns him. And then puts the pistol back, and he goes, Viatar's stealing the shuttle."
I looked at Damjam. I said, I thought you said Viatar was in the medical bay.
he was. I just left him like 10, 15 minutes ago.
He's pretty mean in a wheelchair, okay? I'm just saying.
He can't even
With
walk.
And at that, you'll see Damjam give this like raised eyebrow, like what?
And then Grod will just jump up and grab Rick by like the back of the collar.
No, no. Hey,
Yeah, buddy. Let's go to this shuttle.
Wait. The bartender hasn't. Oh.
Yeah, the bartender's pissing himself right now.
He
thanks to
dumped.
you.
He's shaking his empty flask. I can't do anything without some liquid courage in me. You know his friend. Come on.
Well, he'll stop and think, yeah, I might need some too. And he'll say, stay right here. And he'll just run to the bar and grab a bottle.
All right. And he's just standing there.
I look at Dam. Go ahead.
And then he'll just grab the bottle and then run right back to Grick and take him by the collar.
Before you do, the door opens, and Grick, by response, turns around and goes, blam, with the stun blast setting. And Kyle's eyes cross, and he falls into the doorway. And he's like, oh, I got that guy. I was afraid of him. He was going to be problems.
Jesus. Great. And as soon as he blasts him, and then I look and I realize it's Kyle that he's actually shot this time, I'm going to take the blaster away from him and say, Grick, buddy, let me have that thing, and I'll trade you your pistol for the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs the bottle.
And I grab the pistol.
He's like, quick, we gotta go. Viatar needs help. He won't have much time.
Well, Kyle needs our help now, too.
Nah, he's just sleeping.
Yeah. And I'm going to say to Sirius, you want to grab our buddy there and let's make it to this shuttle?
No. No rebels.
I say yes, Grod. Let's go, and I'll do that.
And
as we're running, I tell to Damjam.
grabs Sirius's arm, and he's like, no rebels, trust me.
I'll say he's one of us. It's all right.
No, he'll be fine.
I look at Grod or Grick with a look that says, "Don't test me, little man."
You're ruining everything. Gah. Grod, why do you always have to be hanging out with these people?
Because, we get things done.
All
But right now, we got to get done to the shuttle.
Listen. This is all debatable. But if he's coming, hang on. And he goes over there, and he reaches into Kyle's pocket, pulls out a cred stick, slips it into his, and goes, all right, let's go. Fee for travel.
And then as soon as Grick puts it into his pocket, Grod's going to try to slip it out of his pocket.
Oh, roll
Put it in
skullduggery.
his own. Oh, yeah, all day.
Skullduggery versus 3, but I'm going to give you a boost die because he's drunk.
All right. And one boost die.
Oh,
He caught me.
He's like, hey, I see what you're doing. And he runs further ahead of you.
He was trying to tickle him.
Yeah, but it was just something, you just had something sticking out of your pocket there. I didn't want it to fall out.
Oh, thanks, bud. And he continues walking. It doesn't take you guys very long to get to the hangar. It's not that big of a ship. And he's like, all right, so let's go. Viatar should be right up there. There's no closed door. He's just pointing right at the ship.
And we'll just make our way over there.
I want to lay Kyle down by the entrance, and I want to look around. Is there any type of scrap or any type of mechanical station in here?
Well, yeah. It's where
I
they
want to
repair
go
the ships.
sift through that and look for some parts. I need some additional parts. I want to go
Okay.
through that quick.
I'd say you find, brassings, gaskets, couplings, things like that is what you would find. A lot of the other parts, like pipes and stuff, they're just too big because they're made for ships. And you're not going to be like, with the huge ass lightsabers, so.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff, I mean, unless you need hoses, but.
No, I need the.
For the
I need
internal
the actual-
components, it might actually work.
Yeah, I need the components for the full size blade hilt. So that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you already have the case. You just basically need the internal components, so you're able to find a few.
Cool,
You realize
cool.
that maybe getting your hands on a weapons shop would be a better place to go for some of the parts that you need.
Yeah, but they might
Focusers,
charge me
adjusters.
money. Is the only problem.
If you don't
and
steal it.
We're on the run, so I'll grab what I can here, and I'll before I head back to the ship, I want to go check on Kyle one more time and see if he's getting roused yet. Maybe slap
You
him,
check
see
on
if-
Kyle, and there's a guard standing right next to you. Like right
I'll
as you
say-
round the corner towards Kyle.
Oh shit. I'll say what's going on here.
You say, "What's going on here?" And then you realize the guard is motionless, standing there with his gun.
Oh, I look around for Grick.
Grick is running towards the ship with Damjam and Grod.
Huh? What's wrong with this guy? Can I tell?
He looks like he's sleeping.
Sleeping? Standing
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, when you look at the other guy on the other side, he's sleeping as well.
Rebels are talented.
That's fucking weird. That's weird, right?
Well, you look around and then you realize that there have been a bunch of poles that have been painstakingly set behind them to prop them up against the wall.
Oh my god, Grick is out of control. I'll- Okay, so I'll slap Kyle again, see if he's coming too.
No, he's stunned.
Shit, well,
You could probably go get some water.
does he have any type of communication shit on him? A data pad maybe?
Oh, yeah, he's got a data pad.
I'm gonna leave him a note and tell him, he can contact me on this shuttle if he needs me, but try to keep it on the DL from the rebellion if possible. Just from one, brother to another. And I'm gonna sign it Sirius.
All right.
And I'll leave, man. I'll go back with my dogs because if they're leaving, I'm leaving. I mean, I don't fucking agree to the plan, but Vitar's doing it, so we're doing it. That's what's up. Let's go.
And Grick runs up and goes, "Viatar, I did as you asked, and I rallied the others."
You have a mind of your own.
So I get up there. I'm going to ask Viatar. I was like, Viatar, next time you hatch one of these plans, why don't you tell us about it?
I think it's at this point that the door starts to lower.
Viatar points at Grick like this. He's like,
I should have known. He looks at Grick and he just slaps him on the back of the head.
Oh, hey, look, you got a ship, right?
Yeah, we got a ship. He's going to turn around and look and see if Damjam and Sirius are
Yeah,
On their
Damjam and
way.
Sirius are on their way. They're not far behind you, but neither is the fresh group of guards that entered the hangar looking around like, what the hell's going on here? And they're picking up Kyle.
And it's when I see Sirius without Kyle, I want to say, Sirius. I'm going to yell out to him, Sirius, would I see Kyle?
Yeah, the guards are
guards-
picking Kyle up off the ground.
I'm going to say, Sirius, why'd you leave Kyle?
I'll respond with when he tries to leave, there'll only be one ship. I didn't want to fight him. That's why.
Good thinking.
I think it's time to go, gentlemen.
Yes. If we
Yes,
plan to
Grick-
take
Grick
this ship,
do very
let's
well.
go.
Grick did very well.
Grick.
And he motions. He's
Damjam-
like, come on, come on.
Damjam jumps as the door is opening and goes up into the cockpit to get things.
Yeah,
Ready to
you
go.
move to the cockpit, which is more like a small bridge. Takes about 3 people to operate this craft. And you get up there and sit in the seat, no problem. You need a navigator and you need somebody to run system maintenance.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Somebody play navigator. Somebody play mechanic.
Grick looks at Grod. I am needed.
And he'll just mush him down into the seat
Well,
and say, "Yeah, you're needed. That bottle needs you." And yeah. And he'll
then-
just go hop in the navigator's seat, I guess.
yeah, and then the ramp
That's
is
what's
closing
going on.
behind Sirius. As Sirius is coming up right when the rebel guards are starting to close in.
I'll call out through the closing slit. I'm quite sorry, fellows. Farewell.
It's okay.
Not my plan.
They're like, we believe you. And as it's closing, that's when you see Sarah or Asha standing in the doorway of one of the hangars with a tear running down her eye, and she's glaring at you and shaking her head.
Oh crap!
Does Jam Jam see this as he's getting the...
I would say up from where you're at, you can catch it. Yeah, you see her in the corner.
I take it she's not going with us, buddy.
I turn and my face says all you need to see, man. Like, I'm both super pissed off, but like very hurt. So, yeah. Oh.
Take that as a yes. And he'll
Grick
just go
looks
back
up
to
at
get
you and
the
goes,
Grick-
"It's okay. Grod expert with women. He gets you a new one."
I put my arm around him and I hug him, but like it's almost a
Oh,
it's almost a choke.
yeah.
But I let him go shortly because yeah.
All right, is the hangar door open?
Oh, we should let the people staying on the ship know that we're leaving.
Well, you would think that the engine starting up would give them the hint.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
probably
run
right.
to the communication and go on the ship and the shuttle intercom and say, attention ship's passengers, your ship is being stolen. Vacate immediately or come with us. Your choice.
All of a sudden, you hear a familiar voice go, "What in tarnations is going on up here?" And the voluptuous figure of Clementine comes up the stairs, and she's marching down the main causeway towards the bridge.
And well, I'd be able to see her, right?
No, you're up in navigation now.
Oh, that's all right.
I'll
Grick.
say, wrong way, dear. The exit's that way.
Excuse me, what gives you the right to commandeer one of Cooper Industries' main ships? Hey, Grod, it's that lady you like!
Grick saved the day.
He's gonna yell down, "Which one?"
Which one are you again? Oh, she's very upset. She's like, "Grod is here?"
And I imagine by then he would hop down from navigation and look down the hallway and catch eyes with her, and then kind of like jump back where he was heading. Like she saw him, but he knows.
Like,
That
oh shit,
she saw
she
him,
didn't
but-
see me.
Yeah, but he still jumps back like it's like, and then he goes to Grick. Is she still there?
Yes.
Is she pissed?
He looks over at her. She looks confused. Is this the one that gave you her bra?
Shh, shh, buddy.
Okay,
And then,
now
he's
she's
gonna jump out.
pissed.
He's gonna jump out. And, he's gonna jump out and say, "Hey, Clementine. Hey, long time no see. I'm glad you
She
made
puts
it
her
off.
hand up to her hip. I finally give you a date, and you stand me up.
Hey, listen.
For
honey,
another woman, no less.
No, it's
I
not
heard a
what
bra.
What it appears. Yeah, it's.
I'm not
yeah,
even mad
she,
you're taking the ship anymore. I'm going with your ass. She turns around and walks away.
Thanks, Grick.
Hey, no problem. Oh, happy ending at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He drinks his flask.
So she's walking away now,
Yep.
and I'm gonna just run up and catch up to her. And I'll be like, Why is it
She's
got to
like,
be like that? Why?
Listen, Grod,
Why?
I know how you are with women, okay? I've known that since day one, which is why I resisted even accepting a date from you, because let's just put it this way, you're known as a playboy party, or whatever you want to call it. You're not rich enough to call it playboy.
Ouch.
Oh, like that's ever bothered
Listen.
you.
Listen. You got things all wrong here. We just need the ship. You're more than welcome to come along if you want. But
I don't really have a
I
choice,
hear there
do
might
I?
be somebody upset if. No, well, obviously not. But I hear somebody on this station might be upset if you come with us.
She froze her brows. Who?
I don't know. You tell me.
She's trying to be dodgy about it. Fine, I'll get the others. Oh, and Grod? She turns around at you and she flutters her eyebrows flirtatiously.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
falls off and slaps the shit out of you. It's like, well, boom!
And Grad's just gonna take it and he's just gonna say, "Yeah, I guess I could probably deserve that."
She goes, and marches off. Starts telling
And
everybody, alright, we're leaving, they're stealing the ship. And then they're like, but it's a Cooper Industry vessel. They can't, Cooper's dead. And then they all just kind of like start heading towards the walkway.
At the sound that she mentions Cooper's dead, it's like Viatar's like, he stops for a minute and he's like, and he doesn't say anything. He just goes back to the computer console. He's like trying to hack his way into it again.
Okay, now roll computers versus 2 purple.
Okay.
Actually, versus 1 purple. You've been in this, you've been through Cooper's systems before. But 2 black because you're messed up.
I am messed up, that's for sure.
Damjam, you do not have controls yet.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Success. But I think at this point, Viatar, you're starting to feel really lightheaded.
It's like, woo!
Like maybe you pushed yourself a little too hard.
Yeah. Pop Steve Strain. And call me in the morning.
Alright, so. The ship is in your control, Damjam. Grod is your
Everybody off?
navigator. Grod.
Sirius, is everybody off?
Yeah, you're letting the last people off.
I'll radio up, yes, that they're clear.
Alright, we're getting the hell out of here.
And that's when you hear a weird, familiar boop beep boop of an R2 unit behind you.
Oh, dang. Is it an R2 or is it an
Is that-
R5?
As Sirius turns around, he sees R5.
Say, you scrappy little bastard. Get on the ship, hurry.
He's actually on the ship.
Oh. I was like,
He rolled up behind you as you're looking down the walkway.
you scrappy little bastard.
How'd you get off of Kessel?
And he basically tells you guys that he was stolen by a Twi'lek lady who flew with the shuttle out here and met with the rebellion before Cooper's people arrived.
Oh, good grief.
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here.
So it's good to see you alive, little buddy.
Womp, 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 womp. And he kind of turns around and starts going back towards the back. And Grick sees him and goes, "Hey, it's you again!" He looks at Grick, a little probe comes out, and he goes, "Bzz," and shocks Grick's leg. And Grick's like, "Ah, you little bastard!" So, there's enough room, by the way, here for you to stand on the bridge. It's not just like a 2-man bridge, get out, The 3 of you, all 4 of you could be up there. It's just there's only 3 seats.
I'll definitely head there once it's everything's secure and we're not stealing people or whatever from the
everything's secure.
rebels. Okay.
You can tell. I mean, the ship does have life support and stuff.
Cool.
Alright. Did anybody check to see if the hangar doors were open.
And Beatrice's like,
No need. I'm gonna do something real quick, and it's gonna be amazing.
oh no.
I'm gonna grab him and stop.
He whips out a comlink. This is Grick requesting permission to leave for my mission. And then you hear the comlink go back going, "You can't just steal a ship, Grick. That's not how this works. What are we supposed to do with these people?" Grick just looks forward and sees that the hangar is open. Is the hangar open? Grick, what are we supposed to do with these people? Space them. He turns off the comlink, throws it on the ground, and heals the comlink. And he's like, "Let's go, boys!"
We're going to have to set up some ground rules, Grick.
You shut up.
I'm gonna smack him upside the back of his head.
Yeah, he gets hit again. He's like, all right, I'm sorry.
He's got matching handprints on the back of his head.
Damjam, I need you to roll a piloting. The difficulty is going to be 2 because it's a large spaceship in a tiny-ish hangar.
2, alright. Space, right?
Yep. Excellent, not a problem. You're like, and you fly out. And
I backed that bitch up like the Millennium Falcon out of the Death Star.
hell yeah. And then as you're leaving, that's when you see the shielders go over the hangar.
Alright, where to next, boys?
Let's not take a straw poll on this. We can leave Grick out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look to Vitar and Grod, and I'm gonna say, "You got any leads on work? We could use the credits."
Well, since we're not encumbered by anything in particular.
You guys can also look through the holonet, like Han Solo did when he's, the Lando system, You guys can flick through the holonet and see if there's any work that needs done.
But I remember my grandfather and father telling me growing up that Coruscant was the center of all, how do I say, industry, especially in our industry. If you had to make money quickly, you went to Coruscant.
When you say Coruscant, one hand goes to my leg, that's metal and fake, and one hand goes to the pouch with the lightsaber components in it, and I say Coruscant really lightly under my breath.
Yeah.
Hey, I know a good place there, and I know the guy who runs it. He can give us a place to stay. It's called Club 66. It's down in the Undercity.
When he says 66, I'm like, I twitch. I'm like,
I won't axe you again. So.
Alright. Well, it sounds Coruscant then?
We also need to get some parts for Viatar here.
Yes, Coruscant seems like a good place to do that. If any place has it, Coruscant will.
Yeah, you might be right.
Viatar's like, he steepled his fingers and he's like, yeah. I guess we all have a past on Coruscant, don't we?
Nope.
Yeah, not me. Grick, how about you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I own a building there, and I got some money hidden away.
Oh, I knew there was a reason why we brought you along, Grick.
Rick's uncle. He's Damjam's uncle.
No, it was back when I had a real job before I got, banished for pissing off the family,
Damn,
Oh, shit, I'm banished. We can't go to Coruscant. His tone friggin' changes the moment he remembers that.
Now, say, you're only banished if they catch you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
He likes it.
And then it's at that point that the screen wipes away from the shuttle as it enters hyperspace towards Coruscant. And it opens once again on Tarkin aboard Paradise. Most of the Imperial Remnant fleet is starting to hyperspace into the surrounding area. He gets a message. He reaches over. Yes, how may I help you? Sir, you're not going to believe this, but a shuttle just arrived from Kessel. He looks up and goes, what? And that's where we're going to end part 2. Prepare for part 3. And you're muted. I can't tell if you're cursing me out or not.
No, I said, well, I said that guy's gonna get his ass whooped. Sarah's about to run through the pools like a hot knife through butter, baby.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
So we're going to end it here then. And pick up in a bit. Thank you very much. Tune in for part 3.